Hi, I'm Daisy Massey. I founded Access Debate last December to give a few scholarships to debaters in financial need. But thanks to our volunteers and the national debate community, Access Debate has become so much more.
I think one of the major things, aside from honing their reflective thinking skills and their communication skills and the like, I think it enables one to realize that on almost all issues, there's more than not all the truths on any one side, and so I think you become less dogmatic.
I moved from Pakistan because there was like a lot of street crimes over there, and it was not a pretty good environment for me to live in. So I moved to US, and it was a pretty good experience for me actually because I got to discover this whole new activity called debate.
Debate is an activity that teaches critical thinking skills, research skills, and giving you the confidence to stand up and speak in public. I've read several articles and books that talk about that the number one thing that people fear most is speaking in public, and debate really resolves that issue.
The best thing about debate is that you can walk into a round and you don't know if you're going to walk out doing something, learning about policy, learning about ethics, learning about free will. And so it's every round you have different philosophy, and every round I learn something new about it.
I feel like my brain is just expanding with like so much knowledge.
Before Access Debate, it was more hard preparing for tournaments because my coach has helped me prepare for every single tournament that I've gone to. So it has helped me reach that competitive level that I need to be at.
There's many debaters for whom there's tremendous financial difficulties that they have. And when you're on a big team, it sometimes comes out. You see that some people aren't able to go to camp, some people aren't able to travel as much. And when you're on a team, you really try to help people out and make sure that you can distribute resources. But not everyone has that opportunity. And it's really important for those people, especially, to make sure that they can have opportunities as well.
I began Access Debate after the 2013 TOC, Tournament of Champions, when I debated someone who had taken 2 extra jobs just to get to that tournament. I was so moved after the round that I called my sister and we just started brainstorming, and our ideas turned into believing that we needed an organization. And so I began that organization in December of last year. And it's really taken off. It's become way more than giving scholarships to a few debaters, because thanks to volunteers and the national debate community, we are giving each kid a nationally recognized coach and sending them to hopefully as many national circuit tournaments as they are available for and want to compete in.
So before Access Debate, like I was a totally different person. I was just doing novice LD. I was a freshman at high school. Nobody knew me, and I was like, oh, like what is UTIL? I honestly didn't even know what utilitarianism is. I sucked that much. But after going to TDC, I got to know about Access Debate. I applied there randomly. I was like, oh, they're not even gonna like pick me up. But then I got an email from Daisy like saying that you are you're getting a coach and everything. And I'm so proud of myself. Even like not proud of just myself, but like about everything and the whole situation is. And now after Access Debate, I got into varsity LD. I do pretty good. I know what util is finally, and I know how to like run theory shells and everything. I got to know about extensions, and there's so much that I got exposed to, which I didn't got to last year.
Believe it or not, even though it's supposed to be a civil discourse, I've actually witnessed a fist fight. I was judging around at NFL one time, and this guy implied something about the other guy, and he said, "You take that back, or I'm going to knock you down." And he said, "Come on over," and they got into it. And I was judging with these 2 Catholic nuns, and they just absolutely went berserk. So I just finally stopped the debate and said that we're here for a debate, not a wrestling match, and we walked out.
I don't know. I just really wanted a coach, and I was asking around, and I realized like how expensive coaching was, and like I knew that I couldn't really like ask my mom to give up that much money for coaching for the year. So I heard about Access Debate, and I applied. I think like after the actual due date, and and then like I got a response like a week later, and I was just like so excited that I got a coach.
The best thing that my coach ever taught me was that I need to trust myself. And once I finally learned to do that, so many more things just clicked into place.
It bolsters my confidence tremendously because if I can do well at a tournament like this, then I have endless possibilities for the next year that I have or the year that I have ahead of me.
I kind of grew up watching the Urban Debate Leagues when they first popped up down in Atlanta, and I really thought it was inspirational that kids that never saw like the importance of academics and that academics could be something that was popular and something that was impressive to their peer groups really catch on.
At my first tournament, Lexington, last year, I went JV, and at Lexington, you have to go 3-2 to break because there's 5 rounds. And I went 3-2 and I broke, and then I called my mom and I was like, Mom, oh my gosh, I broke. And she's like, she immigrated from Russia like several years ago, and like she was just like, what'd you break?
Well, I think it becomes an avenue for finding themselves, and it but more than anything else, it gives them self-confidence that they can accomplish something, and it encourages them to keep trying.
My favorite part of Access Debate is that each of our students has a nationally recognized coach that is available for them all the time. I think that this has just given so much confidence to the debaters, and it makes them feel like they are not lost when they do badly at a tournament. Instead, it propels them to the next one because they know now how to work and how to improve. And the coaches give them so much confidence in terms of psychological support. I mean, half of debate, I think, is psychology. And understanding that this is something you can compete in, this is something you shouldn't give up on, takes someone there to believe in you.
When I originally received the congratulations email from Daisy, I was so happy and so excited because it felt like I was given a chance finally, like someone actually believed that like I was driven and that they recognized that I was hardworking and that my success mattered and that I mattered. And that was a huge deal for me, and it really boosted my self-esteem and my confidence at that moment because I had a support system, like I had help from people.
Before Access Debate, I was just a sophomore trying to learn the ropes of what varsity debate was like. But then Access Debate helped me get over that hump of just the sophomore, like in prelims, going 2-3 every tournament.
For me, debate changed so much about the way I viewed myself. It made me better able to understand that I can hold my own in an argument. It made me appreciate what it's like to feel really good when you've said something that really might have changed someone's mind.
When you don't really have a coach and you don't really have the resources to compete at that national level, it's really taxing. It's really hard, and it seems like all the confidence that you may have that when you initially entered into the activity kind of goes away when you're not competitive on a national circuit. So I think it's always important to have a really good, instructive base for your school.
People should support Access Debate just because debate is so valuable. Everyone is looking, I think, for some good to do in the world. And I think helping people be able to participate in debate is one of the best things that they can do.
We're helping 21 debaters in 8 states. Want to know how you can help? Go to accessdebate.org/sponsor. All we need now is you.